Okay.
So, so I'm in G, but I picked out the Star Spangled Banner,
Okay.
and I think the Star Spangled Banner is in D. Because I have a C sharp.
Right. But what was the very first sets of notes that you did?
Oh, D. DBG.
Right. And
Oh,
then
which sounds suspiciously like G.
right. That definitely so it definitely starts with the notes of a G chord. And that's all still a G chord, right?
Yeah.
Keep going now. Yeah. You know what would sound better for that last note is to slide to it on the second string.
What do you mean?
Well, you were just on you're on the second fret of the second
Yeah.
string, right?
Yeah.
Wait. No, no. Okay, keep going. Yeah, oh, you got to get you're a little flat.
I was flat.
Yeah, you got to get up to the fret. And wait, and now where on that same string would the next note be?
No, wait.
What note is that second string open? I mean, what note's the first string open?
D.
So we're looking for the note D on the second string. Where's it going to be? Does that sound the same?
No.
What was the last note you just played?
C. Sharp.
So where's D? Yeah. Yeah. It'll sound better to slide to that rather than to use the open note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as far as that melody goes, what happens is the C sharp is in there. If we were playing the chords to this, there's a secondary dominant chord right there. Even though it's in the key of G, that when it got to that note D after the C sharp, it's getting to a D chord, and it uses the dominant. That C sharp is in there because it's part of the dominant chord to D, which is what?
A.
Yeah. So if I was, so even in the key of G, if I was just singing this, da 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 da. So you could it'd be an A or an A7 chord there. Da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da. You know.
Oh,
So it's yeah. That's
in
what
G, it would be A minor. But
right. But and D, the chord it's going to, is our dominant chord anyway. It's right. It's chord 5, and so
Yeah.
it's just using the dominant of D to get to D,
Yeah.
secondary dominant. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
yeah, good little diversion.
just fooling around there.
Yeah. Hey, one of my other students who's been working on this stuff. I think you knew that I've had a couple other people working on
Yeah.
open G stuff. Tim. Tim went out and bought a Weizenborn.
Is that like yours?
Yeah, except he bought a cheap one, made in China, for like $400. And so he came to his lesson Monday, and it's just he's just like thrilled, because he's playing stuff like Steamboat going around the bend. Anyway, so yeah, and he was looking for slides the other day.
Yeah.
Trying to decide whether to buy one like this or the Stevens type one or whatever. And I texted Jack over at Guitar Showcase and asked him if they had any of those steels, and he says no, we don't have any of those, and but so Tim went out online to found one through Sweetwater or something like that, and And I think the funny thing that came out of this was he said, "Well, wouldn't a store like wouldn't most stores carry stuff like that?" I said, "That's such a specialty item, a steel for lap steel,
Yeah.
that I'm not surprised that they're out of them." And he goes, "Well, man, they should just have everything in a place like that." I said, "Well, Tim, let's get let. Here's a little perspective on this. I've been teaching guitar for 50 years, and you're the first student of mine that's ever needed to buy a steel." So it's like I'm not surprised they don't have them on hand at Guitar Showcase.
Did you see the guitar I sent you?
Oh yeah, yeah. So that was really interesting because it was that wasn't a pedal steel, but
No.
it was a lap steel, but it had a couple of whammy bars that would make it work like a pedal steel. Now in the one song I watched, he didn't use them at all. I don't think.
No, he did.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And I'm wondering if it's a 1/4 or 1/5 change.
What do you mean?
Well, when he hits it, it changes the chord from whatever he's on to a 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that again because what it was a little distracting because he had an acoustic guitar strumming in the background, right?
Yeah,
And so
he was playing along with it.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
but then he hit that thing, and I think that's on a couple strings.
That's usually the way they work. Is in a pedal steel, each lever or each foot pedal might affect one or two strings. And so, yeah, I don't know too much about that instrument that he had, but it looks like it looked like there were two levers, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And so each one probably, it depends on how you tune them too. So it'd be interesting. But his was only a six string. So it could have, I'd have to do more research into like what tuning he probably was in and what notes changed when he did that. But
but that was cool.
yeah, yeah, because that's the way pedal steels work is you can get a lot of different notes and not move the bar.
Right. So yeah,
Right.
so check it out.
Okay, good. Okay, let's hear it.
Now, so I have trouble, coming from here, getting to the 3.
That was better. Yeah. Do it again. Take it from the. Yeah. Yeah,
See,
except
I
that's
hit the wrong string.
Yeah, that's the wrong string. So you got to make sure you do the second string. Try again.
See, I'm just.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Now it's really important what string you hit there. No? No? Yeah. Yeah, good. Do that measure again. The sliding into 4.
From 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so really work on getting that open first string in between there. Yeah, one more time. That was good.
I'm trying to slow it down.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a bass note there with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried this on your lap at all?
No,
You could.
I could. It doesn't work in here because I've got the desks,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that make a V, so I don't have enough room.
Okay. Okay. But that's like one particular part that would sound better because you could leave the slide
Yeah.
on and just leave the first string
Yeah.
open. Okay,
So
so
this guy bought a cheap one for $400.
yeah, yeah, from a
Four hundred
some.
dollars doesn't sound cheap.
Oh well, real ones start at 5 grand. I mean,
Oh,
yeah. Um, well, when I
oh,
say real ones, they're usually only made by people like luthiers, like Ed Claxton and stuff. That's who builds these things nowadays. There really isn't a demand for, um, well, yeah. So that's what I mean. This is some knockoff company building them in China out of laminated wood and all kind of
yeah.
stuff. But
How's it sound?
it actually sounds pretty good. It's the thinner body size. When we call something a Weizenborn, it means that it doesn't have a solid neck like this one. It means it's got a hollow neck, but it's much thinner this way.
A
So that
hollow neck?
yeah, the neck is all part of the box. I mean, in other words,
Oh,
it's a big, and that's so you should look at some videos of people playing them. Just when you looked at that one of the guy playing the
it's a Weizenborn?
yeah, Weizenborn, Wissensborn, and they call them hollow necks or square necks because the neck is part of the cavity, the airspace. So
Oh,
it sits on your lap really well too because the neck is it's
thicker.
yeah, it's thicker. Um, yeah, that sounded good. Okay, so then we get the slide into the fifth fret. You know what? Let's do that. Do that measure again, because in all of these measures that have that slide into the like at the beginning, yeah, you really need a second bass note in there. You're not playing the bass note on two.
I did it that time.
No, you didn't.
Wait.
You're only playing three.
Oh, on two. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So even go back to the beginning because that's what should happen in the first measure too, right?
Oh,
See, there's 4 bass notes in every measure.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So make
Oh,
sure.
I haven't been playing that.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. So yeah, I got to make sure.
Oh,
Much better.
yeah.
Yeah. See, that way the beat keeps
Yeah.
pounding along. Yeah.
Oh,
Just went a little too far, yeah. Good.
oh, wait.
Yeah, you were just angled a little bit. It was a little sharp.
Yeah. But I know when it's sharp.
Yeah, you could hear it, huh? It was
Yeah.
painful.
It was. So on measure seven,
Yep.
it's sort of a weird measure.
Yeah, you're gonna do something similar you did a couple measures ago, where you're gonna put the bar at 4. Yeah, except every time you go to 4, you got to make sure that you never play the second string. Everything has to be on the third and fifth strings. You know what he does here? He doesn't slide to that. I don't know if I have a slide in there.
You do.
Yeah, this works out better if you don't slide to it. If you just put the bar right down at 4. Yep. And good. And now take it off. And then a bass note. Yeah.
Play that.
Oh wait. Oh, the notes. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Is that second note pinched? Is it two pinches or not? Oh
Does
no,
it?
it's right.
Yeah,
The first four is on the and of one, right?
yeah,
And then take it off, and then put it right back on, and then a bass, and then yeah. And
yeah,
that last four. So none of the fours are played with bass notes, right? Yeah, that's pinched, isn't it?
no, not the last open. Was it-
Oh, okay. So it's played
Oh,
before the bass note in the next measure.
yeah,
Okay. Oh, right. Okay. So it's before the bass, like that, right?
yeah.
Okay. Let me hear you do it again. And then hit the next bass note. You can't stop there. Yeah, you got to hit the first beat of the next measure to hear the whole.
Yeah, and the first beat of the next measure is pinch. The first beat.
Oh,
Oh, it's that.
okay. Let me get that page back up here.
God, we're all spending all of our time vaccine shopping. But I think what Joe Simidian in the county health department is like, get it anywhere you can. We don't
Yeah,
care. So they're doing a much better job than Kaiser or PAMF.
yeah. Let me see here. Okay, that's.
But where are they getting it? Yeah, I was intrigued by that electric guy.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That
Yeah,
looked fun.
yeah.
I'll shop around.
Change one thing in there.
Okay.
So get rid of the slide going into the four on the and of one.
Yeah.
But if you can, keep the slide on the second half of the measure. Now slide into that one. Yeah, and then hit the bass. And now slide away. Right, and now in the next measure, let's change one more thing. Just tie those notes. Don't do it. Don't pinch all those notes that are there.
Tie the G.
Tie the G and get rid of the D.
So then I'm just hitting one bass.
You're just hitting the bass. Yeah. And so I'm changing mine too because I think we're working on the same.
Yeah, I'm working on 3.
Right. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. So now let me hear that measure again.
Oh,
Slide into that though.
no, wrong note.
Right. Got to make sure to hit the third string there. Yeah. And then slide away. When you hit and then hit the third string again. The last note is.
Oh. Hang on a second. From there.
No, don't hit it again. Just slide away.
I did.
Yeah, but you hit it again. No, don't hit it again. In other words, after you hit the bass note, you slide into the 4 on the third string.
Yeah.
Now you got right. Hit the bass. And now slide away. Don't play anything else. Just and the next note is the open third string.
Oh, I don't hit it again.
No, you just slide with what you already have. Yeah, except no, but you gotta hit the bass. No, you gotta hit a bass before you slide. Before you slide away. Don't hit it again after the bass.
Hold on.
Okay. Except
I didn't hit it again.
no, you got to hit the third string open. You got to hit the open note. Right, before the bass note of the next measure. After you slide away, yeah.
Oh.
No, there's still a bass note though. You didn't play a bass at 4. Now you hit it again. Okay, wait. We're getting close.
I don't think so, but
Okay. Hit a bass. The next note is open. You're done. Right. So let's do this without worrying about the slide away. Let's get that sounding good first. Take it from the beginning. Yeah. Okay. Take it from the beginning of the measure now.
I hit it again.
Yeah. You gotta have the slide has to be gone by the time you hit the open one. That was pretty close. It's not going to work that way. The last
this is the next measure.
right, but the last thing you hit before you slide away is a bass note. Now you got to hit the 4 in the bass.
Oh,
That was close. Got to hit the open third string still. Your index finger has to play one more note. The very last and of the measure
is a note.
Right. That's the note. Right. That's what you got to hit. Right as you slide after you slide away. Yeah, but no, there's still a bass note. No.
I'll play it.
Okay. So it's a finger and a thumb, a finger and a. Nope. You're not going to hit. Right? And now get out of there. It's open. The next note's open. Right. Just do that again. Perfect. Do that again.
Oh.
But wait, we're going to throw one more thing in there. Again, I might have missed something. One more time. Good. Okay. Right, and then you're just into a little roll on all the open strings.
Yeah.
Okay, that measure's not too difficult.
No.
Okay, so try that whole measure now with that little ending. Yeah, okay. Again, that was great. Okay, now the second time you go to the 4, try to slide into it just a little bit. That's the one we should slide into.
This one?
No, the melody, the high note.
Oh.
The yeah. So by the time you hit the bass, you're already there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Now that had one thing still not exactly happening, but that's okay, which was the descending slide from the 4s before the open note. Okay, wait, one more time. No, don't hit it again. You see, that's what's it's making you play the third string one more time when you do that. And yeah, okay. Now that was without the slide out.
Yeah.
Okay, here it is again, exactly what you did. I'll slide into the second four. Oh wait, no, I didn't slide into the second four. I slid into the first four. So that's what we're doing
Okay.
without.
Okay. So the first four, well, the four on the end of two or three. Sorry, you slide into.
Yeah, yeah, and you don't on the one on the end of one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now that's still not doing the slide out of four. But let's leave it like that for now.
Yeah.
Okay? Because I think once you're real solid on that, getting the slide out later will be easy. No, you have to be gone before you hit that last note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try one more time. Now that was without any slides.
Right.
Okay? But I think if you just get that clear in your head, and then we can dress it up a little bit later. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Then.
Well, that was hard.
Well, it's just it's a little confusing, I think, but I think you got a clearer idea of it now.
Yeah.
Okay. And then now we just have a measure of wasted time, right? Can you hear that? Yeah. Now, what I would do here with these measures, since we can't really do what it says because of the open note, right?
Yeah.
What would sound fine to do here is just go to the 7 and even keep pounding on the bass notes. So play 4 bass notes in that measure and just keep cycling through a whole bunch of melody notes. Yeah! One more time. Make sure to play 4 bass notes. I think you only played 3. No, missed the second bass. Yeah. But you could have a lot more notes in there. You could have a pinch on every one of those bass notes.
Yeah.
Okay? So you really want to fill that measure up with not just notes on the ands. Don't play it again. Play the bass note alone on 1. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So that can just be a random array of the top 3 strings, and you do the same thing at the 5th fret after that. So for those 4 measures, you kind of just keep cycling through a lot of melody notes. Yeah. Get the idea? Okay.
Yeah, I got the idea.
And a lot of times it would sound really good. This might be confusing. To cycle through the notes in a pattern of 3, like from the first string to the second to the third to the first to the second. Sure. Hey! Isela? Hang on a second.
House cleaner?
No, I think. Oh, no, it was just a neighbor. Oh. Yeah. No, it's I'm expecting a new student in about 20 minutes, so it would be a little early for her.
A new student.
Well, actually, it's our new camper, Isella. Have you seen her on some of our?
Oh no, I haven't.
She's been to a couple of our open mics in the last
Yeah. Oh,
few.
she lives here.
Yeah, yeah. So she's just coming in for a one-off lesson today. A couple like specific things she wanted, but yeah. So she joined Totally Guitars a while ago and put up a few things for review, and but yeah. So be her first visit here. So I had to set up the outside.
Oh yeah. What's her screen name?
Let me I think it's her whole name, Isella Lujan. It's Ysela. But like if you went to uploads for review, or if you follow the link to the latest the open mic from last week,
Yeah.
I think she was the first one that played last week.
Oh, okay. I'll look at the video.
So yeah, check the video. Yeah, it's up and live now. So let me see here. Oh, that's good. All right.
How's Lizzie's new boyfriend?
Well, they're doing fine. She just when I just went in the house. The reason I wasn't here for a second ago was I thought, oh, I had this guitar in the house, and I thought, oh, I better go get it for Larry's lesson. And so I went in there, and she had just come home with 10 crabs. They're all being put in a pot right now. Do you need any crab?
Gee, I love crabs. But...
I think they're going to be looking for homes for some of it, but they're starting with relatives. So, but I'll see if.
Do I have to get the whole crab?
Yeah.
No.
I know I don't. It's not worth fighting for the crab for me. It's not. I don't. Yeah.
Trisha's not here. I want to eat my food, not play with it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I had that we. So anyway, he works on a crab boat, right? So that's his.
It's his boat, right?
Well, his boat is not going. He works on one that is like already equipped. His is not completely equipped for that yet.
Oh.
So he's really an employee on one. But yeah. So every time she goes up there and comes home, she comes home with a couple of crabs, and they're always alive, right? So we've got.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that'll fix these measures.
Yeah, and then we have one more really important measure.
Okay.
The last measure. After all those, so we've got the bar at 7, which is what chord?
D.
And then the 5.
C.
And then the D and the C again, right? And then we have the cool little like last lick. You need to pinch that note at the 2nd fret, right? Oh wait, I gotta look at the music again. I might not have 4 bass notes in there, do I?
You do.
Oh good, okay. Make sure to pinch that note at 2.
Oh yeah.
Good. And now this little run should be the. Yeah, do you hear? See, that's kind of the same little lick we had before.
Yeah.
Right. But I would also take out that doubled note. I'm going to do that on mine. That when you do the slide from 2 to 4.
Yeah.
Only do it on the 3rd string, not the 4th string.
Okay, take that out.
Yeah, and the 4. So you're going to take out 3 notes. Actually, you're going to take out a bunch of notes. You're going to take out all the notes.
The 2 to 4 on the.
So you're going to do the 2 to 4 on the 3rd string, but not on the 4th string.
Right.
And actually, in the 4th Yeah. Oh, and actually, take out every note in that measure on the fourth string.
On the
Nope.
fourth string.
Yeah.
Forget about that.
So all the melody notes are on the third string
Yeah.
or higher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the other slide guy a long term student or a newish?
Um, you know what? He took lessons from me a long time ago, like 20 years ago, and then we didn't see each other for about 10, and he's been back for about 3 now. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think he thought it was kind of fortunate that I ran into him one day about 5 years ago, um, because he thought I wasn't teaching anymore because of Totally Guitars, and so he was actually
Oh,
taking
the
lessons.
store's gone.
Yeah, he was taking lessons from James, a guy over at Keith's,
Oh.
and he wasn't real happy with it. So when he found out that I was that I was still available,
Oh.
he dropped James and came back here. Yeah.
Have you talked to Keith lately?
Only a little bit because I was looking for some strings, but it sounds like business is pretty much booming there. I think still.
Really?
Yeah. Um, at least as far as the repairs and stuff go. I don't know. Yeah, so I think he's doing okay. Um, but the week I tried to get a hold of him, he was at Virtual NAMM, so I don't know what was.
Oh yeah, he wrote about that.
Yeah. Let's look a little bit at the B section because I mean you think you're okay
Yeah.
with everything we're looking at? Okay.
Yeah.
So in the B section, it starts off exactly the same. But now we have a little different measure, and all of these notes. Wait. Yeah, so see those two measures, the third and fourth measures of the B section?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So you've just got a little melody all being played on the top two strings with just the open bass note, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you'll be able to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little triplet in there. I'm going to take it from the slide, the 10 to 12 slide in the third measure of the B.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to sound like this. Ah, shoot. So the melody without bass notes. Ah. Make sense a little bit?
It's the same as the triplet up here.
Yeah, it's that same little melody just on an octave higher.
Yeah.
Then the rest is pretty easy, or the next two measures are easy. It's the chord at the 5th fret to the 8th fret. Ah, little different picking pattern. And see a little bit of a kind of a fill in there.
Yeah.
And then going on to the next page, it's the same D and C chords. You can do whatever you want there. And then the same ending.
So you're playing that with the steel, right?
Yeah. So that's all that's what I mean. Each of the other two sections doesn't have a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of now the third section follows a slightly different progression because it stays up at the 12th fret for 3 measures. I'm just making this but it's like 3 measures of a G chord to a D chord. And then 3 of a G again. To a D. So, I think you've got you've really done most of the work already. There's not a whole lot of other new stuff in here. It's just slightly
Yeah.
different. It's really just variations on what we have.
Okay, I'll look at that. I only printed out the first 2 pages, but
Okay. Well,
and
yeah.
now
Don't be afraid of the B section because it's so similar.
now I'll fix them.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Tide you over for a bit.
Yeah. So you having crab for dinner and dinner
I
and
hate.
dinner?
I hate. No, I'm not. I'll have a hot dog instead.